The rock and roll just overwhelmed my imagination. It seemed like everything fun and good about life. I met Steve Tyler of the rock group Aerosmith. When we met, it was just like electricity. I wanted to believe that I was special to him. Within a few months, he came to me and told me that we were going to marry. And at that point, I was thrilled. All of my dreams are coming true. This was just too good to be true. Stephen had been away for a few weeks on the road. While he was gone, I realized I was pregnant. But before we got married, Stephen had a change of heart. He made the decision to begin touring without me when I was about 5 months pregnant. I had no money, no car. The food started running out. I was 5 months pregnant and living on milk. And he said the next day he would send someone to the house to take me grocery shopping. And that's the last clear memory I have before I woke up in a fire. And there was smoke everywhere. I couldn't see. I couldn't breathe. I was choking. I was panicked. And I just laid there and I could see smoke billowing and churning up the chimney. At that moment, I knew that I would die. I woke up in the hospital and I can remember asking about my baby. And the doctor told me that the baby's heartbeat sounded okay, the baby should be fine, and I can remember feeling so relieved that the two of us had made it through this fire together and thinking that Stephen would be happy that the two of us had been able to survive. It was heartbreaking to me when he told me that I was going to have an abortion. Everything happened so fast. I can remember being there. I remember the doctor, and I remember the puncture wound. I can remember just being shocked. I had no idea that was coming. I couldn't imagine them. I didn't know that that was what was going to happen. I didn't know that that was what an abortion was. And I was just so angry with myself. Stephen and I, our relationship was never the same. I don't think I could ever look at him again without thinking of that abortion and my baby. I can remember feeling like nothing could ever set it right. Within about a year, I went home. My mother, she and her husband and my little brother had made plans to go to a camp, and they asked me if I wanted to go with them. I hadn't been around anybody my own age in so long. I hadn't been around Christians since I was a little girl going to church. I really kind of looked down on them, but by the time that weekend camp was over, I was changed. I was admiring them. We were so happy, and I remember thinking that they had something I needed. And at that moment, I asked Jesus into my heart. No matter how big our sin is, God's grace is bigger. And he took me at that point that I was at, and he led me out, and he led me to a life that is totally new. That was where I had hope. I know that I can't go back and save my baby, but I can choose life now. I can be a mother who guards and protects her children now. I would encourage any woman out there who's had an abortion and regrets it to do everything you can to help end abortion. I feel that giving life to my children is the greatest gift that God has ever given to me.